Some more watercolor video fun. Let's see. Still trying to adjust some lighting things and whatnot, but I am going to paint a little more on this one color sort of value study that we were working on, which is either a sun or a moon or a circle, or you get to decide. But anyways, what I do remember last time I was working on this sky shape here. I'll call it sky for now. And did a little bit too much, introduced a little bit too much wet color at the end. So I'm gonna just go over that layer with pretty, I don't know, I'll call it juicy, maybe somewhere between watery and juicy. The more paint that's on the paper, the harder it is a little bit to get it to move around, but it also needs to be dark enough to do what I'm after. So let's see what happens here. I turned it upside down, which is legal. I checked with the watercolor authorities. I should probably just paint and not do jokes. So even though there's all that paint already on the paper, it's still behaving pretty similar in that, you know, it's the paint is stopping where I want it to stop. The whole shape is still getting wet and is easy to relatively easy to outline or create, you know, define the borders. I'm just going to keep dropping in a little bit of color. I'm going to leave it flat. Sure, clean you up. I will often, depending on how I want the paint to dry, if I want it to dry darker in a certain area or more paint in a certain area, I will tip it accordingly. I'm just working with one piece of paper, and it's 300 pounds, so it's staying pretty flat. But I might tip it. You know, I might let it dry like that if I want all the paint to wind up in that corner, or I might tip it and let it dry in this fashion if I wanted a little bit more color in that corner. I think I will do that. And I'm just going to use a little handy dandy extra paper towel to prop it up there. That's not so if it were taped to a board, it would work a little bit better. But I'm going to let it dry like that. And because it is such a wet shape, I'm going to pick up a little bit here. I'm not going to try to do something else on this sheet of watercolor paper while that's drying. I'm going to let it dry. Oh, James. Okay, really. Okay.